My name is Jason and welcome to the Gunner Station, my channel where we talk all things Arsenal, and today we're going to talk about Arsenal's Premier League game this Saturday lunchtime against Burnley. In terms of team news, the only things that we do know is that Mesut Ozil and Sead Kolasinac are back in training after the whole security scare. I don't believe they will play, and in terms of our injury list, I don't think anyone will be coming back from there, so no Hector Bellerin, no Holding, no Tierney. I do believe our newer players such as Pepe, Ceballos and even David Luiz might have a chance of starting because they've obviously had more time to train with the team now and fitness would have gone up. In regards to Burnley, our opponents, we've actually got a very good record against them. We haven't lost since they've returned to the Premier League a few seasons ago. Last season at home we beat them 3-1, there is a 2-1 result a few seasons back, and how can anyone forget our 5-0 victory against them in Arsene Wenger's last home game? So historically, as you can see, that we do very well against Burnley, especially at home, and this can only do us very well because our next two fixtures are against Liverpool at Anfield and then Tottenham at home in the North London derby. So with our results against Newcastle, we obviously do need the 6 points going into these games because I feel that it will give us more of a boost, especially against Liverpool. We just haven't done very well against them in recent seasons. There's been some absolutely dreadful results that made me really angry. But, you know, I feel like Liverpool's defence is a bit... Well, I say all this and they can still probably beat us 4-0, but, you know, I'd rather go in there with the 6 points and give us at least a chance to get a positive result against Liverpool. I mean, Tottenham, especially at home, I think we've done very well against them, so I'm not too concerned. Well, I say not too concerned, I'm always concerned, but yeah, it's more the Liverpool game. I want to go into that game with more confidence. Now onto my predicted lineup for this game against Burnley. Starting the goal will be Leno because, of course it'll be Leno. He's undisputed number one and he's fully fit, so no way Martinez will play. At right back will be Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I believe he played very well against Newcastle, especially with the assist, and at home to Burnley will be a game where, you know, he'll be encouraged to go forward a lot more. I think Burnley might sit back a lot and then try to hit us on the counter, so Ainsley Maitland-Niles there. I mean, it's not as if we have another right back anyway. For the same reason, Nacho Monreal will continue at left back because we just simply don't have anyone else. I believe he'll be serviceable. In centre defence though, obviously there'll be Socrates. I do believe that Callum Chambers will keep his place because he'd played very well against Newcastle. He didn't do anything wrong. I feel it'd be very harsh if he did get dropped for David Luiz, even though David Luiz is clearly the better defender. You know, Emery has shown in the past that if there's no reason to drop a player, he tends not to drop that player, so he just lets them continue in form. You know, maybe he'll go to a back three with David Luiz and Callum Chambers, but I mean, for Burnley, is that really necessary, a back three? I don't believe so. I think he will continue with the back two. So I predict that Callum Chambers will start in defence with Socrates. Further forwards, on the same line as Chambers, I do believe that he'll keep Guendouzi and Granit Xhaka in the team. For the Newcastle game, I gave them 6 and 5 out of 10 respectively. I believe hopefully this will be a better performance from both men, and I'm hoping for 7s out of 10 instead. Just ahead of them in the number 10 position will be Joe Willock. I believe he will keep his place since Mesut Ozil's only just returned to training. Joe Willock did very well against Newcastle, and again, there's no reason to drop him, so why not keep him in there? Reece Nelson, as I said, like, he had a mixed bag for me in the last game, but I would keep him in there. With the other man I would drop, however, would be Mkhitaryan. I believe Mkhitaryan had an awful game. It just wasn't happening for him, and you know, he's becoming a scapegoat now, so I just would take him out of that firing line. I think Emery, you know, if anyone's going to get dropped, it will be Mkhitaryan. Who will take his place? I believe it will be our new record signing, Nicola Pepe, because he did very well in that little cameo he had, you know, holding off the ball, the new forward runs as well, a few forward runs I should say. So yeah, I was thinking, you know what, for that money you're going to have to start him sooner rather than later, so why not against Burnley at home? He might get a few goals and just get him up and running really. Then in the middle, continue with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Did very well against Newcastle. I don't think Lacazette will start, but I hope that Lacazette will come off the bench this time and hopefully grab a few goals or so, and then maybe get inserted back into the first team starting 11 for next week. But I do believe that he'll just start with Aubameyang and not Lacazette this time. And speaking of goals, my predicted result will include quite a few of them. I mean, I know I said earlier not to take Burnley for granted, but you know, the facts are there. We have a very good home record against them. If Mkhitaryan does get dropped for Pepe, I believe potentially we have a lot of firepower in stock. I also believe we'll keep a clean sheet as well. I don't think Burnley will manage to get a goal against us. I think Socrates and Chambers will do a very good job. So I am predicting Arsenal 4, Burnley 0. And that's all from me today. Please let me know what your predictions would be in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it the thumbs up and please subscribe for further videos. If you wish to follow me further, you can follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter at @GunnerStation. The descriptions will both be below. My name has been Jason, and thank you very much for watching my video. Take care.